positive way. Drawing, painting, and enjoying every day. It all begins with life, with art. Hello, today we're going to be working on a texture bear or fox or bunny. It's actually up to you, and I'm going to show you 3 different ways that you can create this image with the drawing first, and then I'll show you how we're going to add to it with some texture with our markers. Okay, the first one I'm going to show you is the fox. So when you do the fox, you're going to actually do an oval with a curve that's a little higher at the top and then coming back around like an oval shape for the head. Next, you're going to just put a wider curve towards the bottom for the body. Next, we're going to actually do the ears. So if you're doing a bear, the bear ears would be curved like this on either side. That's what makes it the bear, right? With the bear ears. I'm going to erase them really quick because I'm going to be showing you the fox ears. So right now you have a choice of a bear or a fox. I'm going to do the fox. They're a little bit more pointed. So see how the pointed ears are coming out. And then inside they have this space for the ears. Okay. Now for our fox, we're going to start in towards the center or the top of the center of the ear, and we're going to bring this line curved all the way down to the bottom. All the way down to the bottom, and we're going to create his little nose right here. Cute little nose. Next is going to be his eyes. His eyes are about halfway to the curve, and we're just going to do 2 oval shapes, one right here and one right here for Mr. Fox. I also like to put a little bit of a highlight right there for his eye. Okay, so that would be for the fox. If you wanted to continue with the bear, you're going to do the same, the higher head, the oval roundness at the bottom, 2 curves. We're going to go ahead and do the ears. This time we're going to actually do a curve at the bottom for the bear and the nose right up here. Do you see how that makes it a little different? Put his mouth, and then his eyes actually go right here above the curve. So that would be your bear. And lastly, we'll look at the bunny. Bunny, same thing. Again, they all start with the same type of head shape, same body shape. The bunny's ears would go way up here. Maybe I'll have one even flat down. Okay, you can have some space in the center of those ears. And then for the bunny, we're going to do a curve from the top of the ears going down. He has a little bit of a bigger nose and a curved mouth here, and then smaller eyes right here. Okay? And then he also has some whiskers. These are cute little creatures for the fall. Now I'm going to go back to my fox, because once you've drawn it out, we are going to shade it in using lines. So it's very, very important that we do not color any of this in. The way we're coloring it in actually today is with lines. So what I'm doing right now is I'm outlining my fox shape, trying to stay as close to those pencil lines as I can. And if it doesn't go quite on that line, we will be erasing them. So go ahead and trace over your shapes. There's the ear shape and the body shape. Okay, and then really quickly I'm just going to go through and erase those pencil lines so they're not showing, because the majority of my drawing today I do want it to be done with marker. I want it all filled in with the different lines and textures. So what we're going to do is think about lines and size. And whatever size we use or how close they're put together is how much it's shaded in. So for example, if I want this space to be lighter, I'm going to make my lines a little bit wider apart. See how I'm doing that? I'm going to fill the whole space with lines that are kind of more separated. I want to take my time and fill it in. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing for this side. So again, instead of coloring in my spaces today, I'm going to take my time to fill it in with these lines. Okay, I'm just going to continue with that. Now I'm going to show you the difference. So now I'm going to do this part of my ear with lines, but because I want it darker, I'm pressing a little darker, and see how I'm putting the lines even closer together. So what that does is it creates a darker value, or a darker way to see the lines. So it makes a contrast in my picture. Are you noticing that? And what's so neat about this also is these lines are creating that texture of the fur. And that's why I think this is going to turn out so great. Okay, so I'm going to continue using my lines to fill all of this in. I'm going to continue working this way for my entire picture. And the more consistent you are with how close together you put the lines, or how much space you put in between them, the better it's going to look. And I'm going to show you at the end. I will be showing you the end result of my fox. And don't forget to put your name on it just so that you don't lose it for next time. Okay, I guess the only part that I do want you to color in, now that I'm thinking about it, are these eyes with this highlight. I do want you to color that in solid, so we have nice solid eyes on our fox. Oops, looks like my marker's running out a little bit. Okay, at this time I'm going to stop. I'm going to continue on my own to fill it in, and then I will show you the end result in just a few minutes.